It's just a beautiful day for a love story. How I met my wife. I was at a bar in Taichung where I was living at the time, and I met this girl that I was kind of interested in, and she invited me to come down to Kaohsiung for the weekend. And so we came down to Kaohsiung and we went on a train, and I didn't have a lot of money at that time, so she actually paid for my train ticket. I know, terrible, right? Anyway, we went down to Kaohsiung and she introduced me to some of her friends and we hung out. Later that night, she wanted to go to this bar with her friends and I really didn't feel like going out. I was kind of tired. And I ended up at this bar called DNA. So I was dancing like the crazy monkey that I am, the way I like to dance. And I looked across the room and I saw this beautiful girl with blue eye contacts and blondish colored hair, and she looked over at me and was amused by how I dance, kind of laughing. And I kind of put my hand out and said, like motion, like, come here, come dance with me. And she was just like, I don't know. So I walked up to her. I went across the dance floor to the bar. I walked up to her and I said, hi, my name's Cole. And we started chatting. I got her phone number. There were no smartphones back then, right? So literally it was just texting and phone numbers. So I got her phone number. And she went home that night, and I went home with a very angry girl, because remember, I came with a girl that brought me to Kaohsiung, and if that girl remembers me, I want to say thank you to you, because you brought the love of my life into my life. If it wasn't for you bringing me to Kaohsiung, I never would have met her, so I know that I was kind of mean and chasing after this girl, but that girl that I chased after became my wife and the mother of my children, somebody who's so special, so important to me. So I really want to thank the girl who brought me to Kaohsiung, and I hope that you found a happy life yourself. So anyways, the next day I got together with her and went to Bagel Bagel, if anyone knows Bagel Bagel in Kaohsiung. We had something to eat and then we parted. I went back with the girl on the train, and remember, she paid for my train ticket. And the sad part was it took me several days to pay her back for this train ticket. I recall my wife, who came to visit me at the time in Taichung, went with me, waited on the bike while I went to the girl to pay her back, and she was not happy when I paid her back. But once again, thank you. So that was it. That's how I met my wife. The rest is history. I would go to Kaohsiung on a Ruwong bus to visit her, and she would occasionally come to visit me. And finally, we moved in together. So I would love to know in the comments below, how did you meet your wife or your husband, your boyfriend or your girlfriend? Do you have kind of a magical memory that you have of how you met? Because when I met my wife, for me it was magical. For her, she just found me amusing. But I won her over. It took me a few weeks, but I did win her over. And I'm glad that I did, because this beautiful life that I have here in Taiwan, so much of it is because of her. The two women in my life that made Taiwan so special. My sister, who brought me to Taiwan, and my wife, who kept me here. I met you in the dark. You lit me up. You made me feel as though I was enough. We danced the night away. We drank too much. I held your hair back when you were throwing up.